Hi everyone. Today we are going to learn about nanotechnology and what is needed regarding to the civil service examination related to it. As we can know that nanotechnologies has been working these days. The work is going on in uh, very great manner, and there is a lot more in the this technology which is being done. So first we will go to what are what are nanotechnology, how is it related. So nanotechnology is related to nanoparticles. So what are nanoparticles? Nanoparticles are the particles, or you can say molecules, which are size of 10 to the power of minus 19. So if any particle, if we reduce the size of like particle to 10 to the power of minus 9, so it will be said as a nanoparticle. It is greater than the size of an atom. Okay, so for atom size, here you can see it's like 1 into 10 to the power minus 10, but the size of nanoparticle is 10 to the power minus 9. So what are the latest uses where it is used? Like scratch proof, it is used in scratch proof glasses, anti-gravity coating, transparent sunscreen, the stainless fabric. So these are the basic uses where the nanoparticles are right now used. Okay, so what are the specific properties related to nanoparticles? Large surface area compared to same mass and material, means if like uh, as means see, if we take one big ball, and so the surface area will be of the entire 2 pi, so it will be okay. Now if we divide it into four pieces or 6 pieces, so the surface area will, I will adding all the 6 balls, the surface area will be much bigger than the if we combine and create a single ball. So how we can say that for a nanoparticle, the surface area for that same mass material will be higher in nanoparticle size. So what will happen in this? So more surface area, so more it will interact with other objects, other items, so it will be more chemically reactive. More strength means it will be joined together, everything will be joined, so it will be a more strength. Okay, and actually in the size, because of the size of the nanoparticles, it behaves like behavior, it means quantum effects, means its behavior like a big molecule will not be that much optically, electrically, or magnetically effective as it of the nanoparticles. What do you know by quantum effects? Like, it's related to quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics deals with the branch of physics, which is the study of branch of physics which is related to, like, a means a particle is discrete package of energy which behaves like a wave. Okay, at atomic or subatomic level. So we can't, because it's the size, we are reducing the size of the quantum mechanism, we can say, means size of the nanoparticle, we can say that the size is much more means because of the size it is behaving like a wave, not more like a particle. Okay, so means if we, like, what are the quantum effects which it will show that it will electron means electron properties because of the nano, because of the size of it. So any particle which reaches to the nanoparticle or below it size, okay, it will show the electronic some properties related to it. Okay, so example, the small gold nanoparticle of roughly 30 nanometer. 30 nanometer into means 30 into 1 30 into 10 to the power minus 9 absorbs light in blue to green range of spectrum and reflects red light. So it will be small gold nanoparticle will absorb from blue to green everything, and it will reflect back the red light, you can say. So this is a normal example. So the material can be in 1D, 2D, or 3D. Nanoparticles can be constructed in many ways. 1D nanowire, nanorods, nanotubes. Okay, 2D like nano coating like a paint you can do. Nano layers, graphene, in the that can be there. 3D nanoparticles are there. So what are the different types of nanoparticles which are available related to nanoparticles? What different type can be created? So first type we will go to the fullerene. Okay, it's a spherical structure, produced mainly by action of an arc discharge between carbon electrons in an inert atmosphere. It can be used as antioxidant, anti-aging, anti-damage, or antiviral agents. As it is also called as buckyballs, is because it's means strong in using hydrogen atoms can be stored into the fullerene nanoparticles. Okay, second type which can be made out of is nanotubes, single wall carbon nanotubes. Means it can like a pipe, you can say nanotubes, but smaller at nano size. Okay, so it can act as an antenna for radio and other devices. It improves electrical and thermal conductivity around there. Next we'll go to nanoplates. It's like extremely thin layer of like a metal sheet you consider, and at a nano size. Means how thin it is possible, that is like single layer graphene, single layer graphite is there. Okay, in the in this nanoplates. Okay, among arrangement characteristics, one of the strongest and thinnest materials. Graphene is the one of the strongest, most thinnest and the strongest material which is available is graphene, one of the strongest. It is like a thermal conductor. It's a good thermal conductor used in solar cells, genetic biotechnology, LEDs, and everywhere. So these are the type of what can be used. Nanomaterials can be like the earlier I told it, dirt resistance of surfaces. Means if you apply it on something, so the dirt particles won't be attached to it. Okay, it will reflect that. Exterior paint, antibacterial textiles, extremely dense durable tooth fillings. In the tooth filling, if we use nanoparticles, then the things which we are using today, that can be beneficial. Artificial organs, means the research is going on how the nanomaterials can be used for artificial organs, means which can be used in the humans. So this is all going on. Now what are the means in the technology which is used? So there are other things related to it are like molecular robots. Molecular robots means means it is type of related to, it's bigger than the nano robots. It's a molecular, it's related to coming to the same topic, so we're discussing it today. So molecular robot, it's like 1 millionth of a millimeter. Okay, it's made of hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, nitrogen atoms on a molecular level. Can be programmed to build molecular cargo using tiny robotic arms. Means can means in body, if you want to carry out some chemical reactions using some like to give some medicine or something, we can use this. Okay, chemical reaction programmed by chemical input. Okay, it can like intermolecular. So wherever the problem is, can what are the advantage? Reduce power required. Means if we know that a certain place we need to in the body of a human or some place we need to give something. Okay, so if we don't need to give a high dose, so it will reach there. We can use the molecular robots to go to the specific area and deliver the drug or medicine. Okay, so it reduce power, can enhance the rapidly increasing miniaturization of other product, can accelerate drug recovery. Okay, now the next thing we come to nanorobots, which generally called nanobots. Okay, atomic level we can perform program task, which if we program it beforehand we can be performed. Okay, interact it at nanoscale. Application in medical science, how application is used. Nanobots can closing open wounds, rebuild ruptured arteries and veins, aid in research to war cancer, AIDS, and others. It's going on currently, and it can also be used in aerospace, security, electronics, etc. So cancer treatment, how it is nanotechnology can be beneficial. Like there are two type of tissues, malignant or non-malignant. Malignant tissues are like which are increasing rapidly. Okay, non-malignant which are not, the size is not increasing, it's constant, not a problem right now. Okay, so it can differentiate between malignant and non-malignant tissues. It can serve as a dual detection, means MRI and microscopy. It can be a like selective eradication, means it can selectively eradicate the malignant tissue because it's a very small, so it can we can do it in a precise way. Okay, that can be done. Now the next thing is, what are quantum dots? Quantum dots are like a conductor, semiconductor, nanoparticle of semiconductors are quantum dots. Means a very small size. If we take a semiconductor and reduce the size to 10 to the power minus 3, it's called quantum dots. Its optical properties are find used in mostly used in LED bulbs display technology these days. Okay, what is the latest in modules was golden sandwich. Golden sandwich was like it's a technology which was developed to increase the efficiency of the solar cells. It can be more effective, 11% more effective than the cells which are using. Okay, it what is happening in this? In this we are taking a semiconductor and it is sandwiched between gold nanoparticles in upper part, and means on that sprinkled of gold nanoparticle, and below in the gold film, so it will increase the efficiency to 11%. Okay, and then the other advantages of using the nanotechnology, accurate delivery of, as in medical science we have learned that accurate delivery of drugs in body. Nanobots can clear the blockage of arteries, pupil repair, laser eye surgery, early detection. Nanoparticles is biomaker because it's a small in size, so it can reach anywhere and detect anything that is possible. Okay, in the solar energy we have learned in golden sandwich and other things how it is beneficial by quantum dot, increasing the power of semiconductors in the nano, at the nano size. Fabrics in small size, so it can repel. Okay, in mobile it can use electronics, nanowires can be used. Okay, agriculture, protect plants means in the plant we can spray nanoparticles, so it will reflect the insects, other diseases, pest, other things which is required. Monitor means plant growth can be monitored, means reduce waste. Food means food productivity will be can be increased through that by using it. Okay, detect plant and animal diseases. In the disease, if anything is there, it can be detected inside at early stages, so it is more beneficial. Thank you. That's all for nanoparticles and nanotechnologies related to the civil service exam. I will see you in the next class. Thank you.